Let's see here. What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's see. Let's see. It's good to be back. We missed last week. Wasn't able to do it. I actually took on more hours for work, so I was actually I didn't mind it. I work from home, so it's not a big deal for me. I'm just glad I was able to get a little bit more hours, more money. You know what I mean? That helps a lot. Um, but thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I'm definitely going through some internet issues. Um, I'm trying to upgrade, and there's a lag in some bandwidth on my end, and I'm just trying to resolve that. So, of course, I think it's been an ongoing issue, but now it seems like it just got worse. So every time I try to jump onto a website and use StreamYard at the same time, it just slows down immensely. So I'm going to try to do something different, and hopefully we can get through that much more easily. So I appreciate you guys being here. How has everyone's toy hunts been? Um, if you guys checked out my most recent video, it's been let's see. It has been good. I'm glad I was able to find some new stuff. At the same time, I was extremely upset that I visited my Target today, and they're having the sale of spend over $50, get $5 off, and spend over, maybe it was $75, maybe $100. I don't know, save $10, man. And I bought 3 new Joes at regular price. God, that crap hurts, man. I was very upset because I can't like get price adjustments at my Targets. None of them do price adjustments. You have to like return the item, rebuy it, and all that stuff. It's ridiculous. So I had to be very fortunate enough to have that item in stock again, just so I could buy it at the sale price and then return from my old receipt. And that's a pain in the butt, but that's what it always is for my end of it. Um, but yeah, we got quite a bit of pickups. I actually got 2 pieces of mail today, which I was not expecting. Especially one of them from Target. It was a pre-order from Target, and my Kickstarter for Meta Travelers came in. Was not expecting that either. I knew it was shipping, but I didn't realize that it was going to arrive today. So it's pretty cool. I opened the box, have checked out some of it, but I didn't really look into it. So maybe I could at least open one, if not all, tonight. We'll try that out, and I'll probably just do like a regular review video to see how things went with Meta Travelers, because I did enjoy the um, the models and the ones I got to play with at Legion's Con back in 2024. Um, at their table, you were able to play around with the articulation and the models and all that stuff. So it was really cool to try out the Meta Travelers figures, and they worked. They functioned very well, but it was like unpainted and all that stuff. So at least it was something new that I could play around with. So now we have the finished product, and I'm actually excited about. So I'm happy that the Kickstarter has finally finished. They're shipping out all their product. So we'll see what happens next with them. We'll definitely see that. Uh, Rick, what did you say? What's up, man? It's $5 off 30. Oh, Christ, right? $10 off 50. Man, see, that's what I'm talking about. The new is that. Oh, yeah, yeah. Did look on Monday and scored all of them for 22. Yeah, because the 20% off sale. It's funny because I can't believe I passed on that stuff, even though it was 20% off. I was just like, "Ugh." As much as I would have wanted to buy the new Mandalorian figures, at least some of them, based upon the new movie, it's it's Ross. You know what I mean? When we're finding just figures upon figures at Ross, and I'm just like, I'll just wait. I'm not. I can't buy everything at regular price nowadays. Um, when it comes to Marvel Legends and GI Joe, yeah, I'll pay regular price depending upon the characters. But Star Wars, I think I can just wait. I can definitely wait on it. Uh, Brian King, what's up, man? How you doing? Um, yeah, what else? So yeah, that was disappointing at Target today. Not that what I found was disappointing. It was just the sales that were going on this week. So hopefully with anyone that may have restocks at their stores, I could capitalize on those sales and recoup some money back. So we'll see what happens. Outside of that, um, what else? The Spider-Man retro cards, they're on clearance. Hypno Hustler was not on clearance when I checked yesterday, but my good friend Vaz, who's been toy hunting in the Philly area, just found Hypno Hustler for $12.49. So maybe I'll pick him up if I find him at $12.49. So most of it, the Al, Hypno Hustler, and Cardiac have been showing up for $12.49. Everyone's bought up all the Spider-Man figures. So I don't know. But if I can get those three at $12.49 or less, I will absolutely do so. And Al, we just got for $12.49 or less. Now it's just the other two. If I can get Cardiac $12.49, that'll be awesome. What else? What else has been going on? Where's no? I guess that's it. Yeah. Ross still can't find the figure arts. So what am I going to do? I had a friend who found the Toshiro Hitsugaya from Bleach. He found that for me at Ross. But I know Byakuya and Renji are showing up at Ross too. But I don't know. I could have easily missed them at my Ross stores. My friend, like I mentioned, Vaz in Philly, he found one SH figure arts, which was the female from Hell's Paradise, which I already have. So he picked them up, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to find them. I think it's too late now. I think they've been picked up by others in my area, so it's all right. $20 is a great deal. You cannot pass that up. Let's see. Okay, so I mentioned internet issues. So right now it's okay because I'm not fiddling around with other stuff that can mess it up. But I actually just took some images of GI Joe that were recently announced, so I can probably work with that. And then I was going to jump on to 5K Toys, because 5K Toys actually has quite a bit of stuff that's new for pre-order. And I think I'll try Big Bad Toy Store because I saw some stuff like Storm collectible stuff and maybe other things that I may have missed, but I could check. I'm not too sure. But yeah, we will take a look at that. And then we have stuff to look at, stuff to open. I definitely want to open up the GI Joes that I recently picked up. More than likely the Target pickup. Oh yeah, the Target. So like I said, I got mail in and it came in a bag from Target, which sucks. Comes in a bag, but it's okay because I definitely will open the figure and kind of discard the plastic. But it was my pre-order for Emma Frost, which is awesome. I know it's really nothing in regards to a diamond form because it doesn't look like a diamond form. It looks like an invisible form, but we'll give it a shot. Hopefully this is also another another thing like Jean Grey, Mystique, just dropping down to $749. And when these show up in stores, and then hopefully it drops down in price too, I can recoup that money as well. So this is cool. We definitely got. When it comes to X-Men, I'm absolutely going to buy it. But this is just crazy to see the diamond form version. But yeah, it's definitely different, especially when they put paint apps on the face, which is pretty cool. So not too bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. And then of course we'll open up the Joes, the Meta Travelers, and maybe other Marvel Legends that I did not open yet. I'm looking and thinking, oh yeah. Weapon X. Weapon X. The one I found at the half off store, which is another one that went on clearance at Target, but I missed it. So this looks much better than the older one. I'm trying to remember the older one. Which did that come with the Caliban build a figure? I think it did. Let's see. Journey, how you doing, man? Sean Beatty, how are you, sir? So let's see. All right. So the first thing, and I can't remember if I talked about the Walmart Con stuff, but I just grabbed the GI Joe stuff for the time being because the way my internet's working, if I were to open up a Walmart with all the ads and stuff, it's gonna screw up. So I'm gonna try my best with upgrading what I have here, especially through. I'm supposed to get a new router. That's what I'm supposed to do. So I gotta go find out what's going on with that. But yeah, we'll see. Looking at this is pretty crazy as an exclusive that I really don't care for. It is a Duke on a retro card. We've gotten this Duke at least 2 times. Probably 2. I'm thinking 2. But I do not need this. This is wild. I don't know if many people need this. I don't know if if there's a reason of this colorway. Was this colorway done before and that's why they're doing this in a classified retro card series? But it's pretty wild to see something like this. I'm glad I can pass on it. Now, of course, good Lord, if it shows up $10 or less, I'll probably pick it up, which is ridiculous. But that's how it is. when it's cheap, I could pick up a variant of Duke, but this is wild. I don't see a reason for me to pick this up or to add it to the collection like that, especially at the price of like $30. That's crazy. It's got a lot of the accessories that you normally would have gotten. They just put different paint apps on there. But yeah, that's something. I don't know. Not for me, but that is definitely something. This one, I'm a little torn about it. First of all, I don't have the orb. Never found the orb. Was never able to order the orb. So I'm still trying to obtain an orb figure. But here we get a Night Creeper with the whatever the dire stuff. And didn't this head come with the orb? I mean, I'm pretty sure it did. The Night Creeper itself is fine. I don't mind that color and all of that, but it's a very, very unique figure that I just don't know if that's something that I could be like, oh, I need to get this. I'm not sure. Not for me though. It's just I when I saw it, I was like, what is that? And then it said Night Creeper. I'm like, okay, why? What what is this from? What is this for? I don't know. I didn't do my homework on this, so I don't know the reason for it. Um, is it neat? Is it cool? Sure, why not? Why not for anyone that wants this? But I don't see a reason for it. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy. Kyle, what's up, man? I haven't seen the Noir and Hell's Paradise Lady or Byakuya from Bleach, but the rest I've found. Okay, but that was only two locations with the Walking Dead. Feel like we got them earlier. Yes, you guys did. I know you did. Joey, what's up, man? I like this Duke, but not the price. That Night Creeper pass, if it shows up discounted, yeah, oh yeah, of course, right? The head came from another Cobra guy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it came with the orb guy, and that's why I'm just like, I don't know. 215th anniversary American Duke. That's why the red one. Okay, I can understand that. I can. I don't know if was it necessary. Who knows? Dan, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Um, but a Night Creeper, sure. I don't know. I these two Walmart Con figures is kind of just like I don't need it. If you're gonna, you know, give it to me for like $10 because Walmart clearances stuff all the time, sure, I may pick it up, but I'm not gonna pay the $30 price. I was able to order the Platinum Joker and Black Canary. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Black Canary looks really good. Um, what else? This guy, I wasn't. I don't even remember this one being announced. I really don't. I have no idea where this came from. I must have just been completely lost in toy news that I completely overlooked this. But this is already being found in Walmart. And of course, not my Walmarts because my Walmarts don't sell G.I. Joe. So I will never see this in a Walmart. If it shows up at Target, sure, that's great. Um, but this, I don't know what the action soldier, like special ops person. I like the alternate heads, this little like mask thing of a skull. That's all cool. We've seen weapons like this before. A rocket launcher, which is pretty wild. I don't think we've ever seen or gotten anything like that. So I like the look of this. The camo isn't bad. It looks pretty good because it uses a lot more darker browns. So it it definitely reminds me of my Skeletron figure, the one that is the camouflage one. So, but that one has excellent paint deco on it for camo. This one is only the lower half, not the top half. So I don't know. It's this looks way too simple for a deluxe figure. That's my thing on this. And I'm sure what is this price? Is this like the 35 or $37 price? This is this is not deluxe, man. This is just basic. I mean, for the mere fact that, G.I. Joe and Marvel Legends is $27.99. Good Lord. This should be at the $27.99 price. I don't know. It is definitely simple enough as just a regular army builder, which I do not need to pick up at regular price. Something like this is just not worth that deluxe price. Especially when it's too I don't even know what words to use. It's too simple, maybe. Um, it's too generic. Is that a good word for it? Because for an army builder, not at the $37 price. I can't do that. They already did the Cobra La Royal Guard at $43, and that's a army builder. That shouldn't have been a deluxe price either. But geez, $43 is crazy. Got the Hypno Hustler for $12.49. Nice. And Budo for $5. Wow. Box was slightly big, but then I didn't care. Couldn't pass up $35. I'm assuming that was at Walmart. If Budo was $5. That was at Walmart. So good for you, man. Man, I don't see Joe's at Walmart anymore. It's not worth 43. Hasbro's wrong for that. Yeah. No, I agree. After Bobby Vala's video yesterday, the Cobra $43 for an army bill. I thought about it. Hell no. Yeah, I'll wait on. I have two. I'll wait on a third one as well. I did not watch Bobby's video yet on it, so I will have to check that out. Yes, Walmart. There you go. So, yeah, this. So that's three that I can easily wait for a discount on. There's two more that I don't need either. So, a wild bill on a retro card. What the hell, man? I saw this and I was like, wait. I thought the wild bill that we got is exclusive to the Dragonfly. Was there any talk about this? Because what is different in this? And I had to bring out my own wild bill out. I took it right out of the Dragonfly that's back here. And I don't know what they're doing with this. The only thing I see outside of less paint apps is the green jumpsuit that he's wearing doesn't have the cowboy gloves, and they basically made his hands green, like a green glove, which is weird. That's it. The belt the belt is a little different because he has that silver bull on the center of it, but on this version that doesn't have it, but it's got paint applications along the belt, which is good. I like how there's more paint on this one versus this this retro card one. Like what what the hell? I thought if we were going to get another Wild Bill, it would be completely different than the one that we got from uh from the Dragonfly. But that's so wild that this here you go. Uh let's see. Canadian, what's up, man? The look from the OG. True. I definitely agree with that. But that's what the Dragonfly version was, wasn't it? I've heard that some fans are upset about this Wild Buffer because it was supposed to be exclusive to Dragonfly. So exclusive. Oh yeah, I know, right? Because many exclusives are going to other retailers, like Target exclusives end up at GameStop. Hell, Hasbro Pulse exclusives end up at Ross. So what are you gonna do? It's crazy. The belt is turned around. Now that's even worse if that's the case. And you're right, because there is a bull on the back side of this. That's so ridiculous. The belt is turned around. Okay. Yeah, that's so silly. That is really, really silly. I don't know. That's so weird. It's so weird to me that they would even have something remotely close to what the Dragonfly offered. And then the Techno Viper. I swear the the classified version looks exactly the same to me with this retro card version, in which I was like, well, good. It's another one I don't need to buy. And of course, I had to get the classified version out just so I could take a look at it. And all I could say is maybe it's this new retro card is a lighter purple. It's a lighter purple or brighter purple, maybe. Um, and there's less black. There's less black paint on this retro card one. Because the shoulder the shoulder pads or shoulder armor, um, even around the Cobra logo, and the backpack, you know, there's a lot of black that's on this one, and the backpack has the purple canisters, while this retro card has it all. The entire thing is black. The only thing I can think of, or is, the only thing that's missing is this hollow reader that comes on his arm. Um, Everything else is the same. Like it is nearly the exact same thing, but they're putting it on the retro card. Like I'll give them the fact that maybe a lot of people missed out on this one, but it's just so crazy that the and of course, yeah, put it as the original colors. I completely understand that, but it's just so crazy to just market it now under the retro card. And I just thought it was weird that way. And the oh god, the other one. Hold on, I missed it. Let me see if I can grab it. Where are you? Here you go. Grunt. Grunt. Okay. You another retro card, and this retro card absolutely is definitely going to match, OG colors. That green, the brown harness. Okay, perfectly fine. But then matching it up with the classified version is like, okay, you got brighter greens on the retro card, but everything else, like you just have a different harness. I like this one so much better. I get OG colors, OG style, perfectly fine. But there's so much good stuff on this version of Grunt, um, that I would I would be so upset getting that retro card that has less and paying more money for it than this version of it. And this one was crazy because during the time that Grunt was released, Target messed up and was selling these for like $5 to $7, right? They already clearanced them out the moment they put them out. Um, so I got this one at that price. So this version of Grunt, the classified version, is so much better than the retro card one, in my opinion. It is. It's just ridiculous. There's so much more accessories that you can get out of this one. Um, this is just another one I'm going to pass on. I swear to God, these retro cards are going to just show up at Ross just like all the other ones do. It's crazy. I'm so shocked at that. I really am. It's so insane. I have 4 Techno Vipers. This is the same, but I'll probably buy it anyway. So I have the His Tank Techno Viper, which came with the MMS, SMS, something like that. Because I love that red and black Techno Viper is awesome. And then of course I got the purple one to be more classic. Um, this is the lame retro wave. Okay. Are you get your dragon? No. December. Probably December. Hasbro raising prices and cheating customers, missing the hologram heads up display, which makes the Techno Viper more interesting. Yeah. Grunt is bland. This wave is just have them on there. I know. Absolutely. I get it. I get what they're doing. All right. I remember getting Grunt at $11. It's like, yeah, good day. $11, right? Isn't that ridiculous? Everyone was hunting them down when they just showed up and they're already at a discounted price. Uh, the other one, the only other new thing was this, the Iron Grenadier Destro. Like we need another Destro, but damn, this whole ensemble of a vehicle and a figure. Okay, you kind of have my attention with this. How much is this going to cost? If there was a price, I didn't bother to look at it. Um, I'm going to assume vehicle wise, this is going to be like $80. If it's $100, my God, that's going to be really stupid because it's not as big as a Stinger or an All Striker or a Vamp. You know what I mean? It's if it's more like the MMS size, which is why I say $80. But this is cool. At least it's different enough for a new Destro, I guess. Um, Fill out more Iron Grenadiers. Seriously, that's just wild. Let me see if I could get the other picture of the actual vehicle and Destro. Let's see. Here's Destro. So Destro, I love that we get an alternate head. That's awesome. Huge sword. We got a gold like pistol, a shield, and then this I don't know what to call this sword. Bandolier. Nope, that's not what it is. I forgot. I definitely forgot. Um, but I'm gonna assume this is gonna be a soft goods cape because they did a soft goods cape with the army builder, which I already forgot the name of that one, but it looks good. It looks good as a render here. And then the vehicle itself, what is the vehicle called? The despoiler. Did I say that right? Despoiler. That looks cool. This is where all the money went. Yeah, pretty much. This is where all the money went. $75. Okay, $75. Yeah, the claw. I forgot about the claw. I have two claws. Um, yeah, the claw is cool. I like the claw. So yeah, I could see that. $75. Good lord. Was the claw 75? I thought wasn't the claw like 60? Good lord. If it really went up that high, that's crazy. Fleecy's Worlds, what's up, man? I think 80 for this. I think so too. I think 80. Revolver. Yep, revolver. I was thinking of the sword with the sheath. There's a particular name for it that I just forgot what it was. But yes, revolver. Revolver. I said pistol. This looks cool though. What Iron Grenadier people do I have? I have one. I don't have the bats. I don't have the bats. So yeah, that was GI Joe related. So the only thing I would probably get is the Destro one, and I feel like did they say if this Destro will be a Hasbro Pulse exclusive? Because I don't know. Look at all the missiles you get out of this thing. Okay, and then all right, I'm going to jump into 5K toys, and hopefully my internet wants to behave itself. So let's see. So what I was looking at here, there's a lot of new pre-orders. Some of it is actually licensed too. There's like this Jon Snow for Yanye Culture and Kong Lingi. Official license Game of Thrones Jon Snow, standard and deluxe kit. Operation Nimrod. We got 52 toys. So look at this 52 toys doing a Prometheus action figure. Lotto toys continuing their female animal characters from Mystic Land. 52 toys again doing licensed figures. Here's a Yoshi Predator. The LPZZ figure of Arkham Knight. I think a lot of people are excited about that one. Snail Shell continuing. They're doing a Miko's second daughter, Momiji. More of like a devil character. Bebop and Rocksteady. Oh, this look, their name changed again. Ling Ji-hoon, official license, TMNT. And here's 52 toys again, more pre-orders. I actually pre-ordered these two. Yeah, I definitely pre-ordered these two. So I was going to go over those as well. And I think I talked about a lot of that other stuff. So let's hope I could get through this. So we have 52 toys, Street Fighter 6 series, which we saw this like at a convention over in Asia. It could have been Wonderfest. And they showcased like grayscale figures of Street Fighter 6, which is 52 toys. So they're getting the license to do it. And these look great. For Street Fighter 6, I was actually really excited about it because I really enjoy Street Fighter 6. So I'm glad to see stuff like this. I wonder if I can yeah, there we go. So there's two versions of Chun-Li and of course the Street Fighter 6 Ryu. The two versions of Chun-Li, of course, it's the original from Street Fighter 2 and the one from Street Fighter 6. So I'm really hoping that this will be a really good figure because when I opened up the Revoltech Chun-Li, I did not like it whatsoever. If you guys were here with me when I opened that thing, I was just very disappointed with it. Let's see. These are 1/12 scale. And for what we got, there's the one thing I could critique on, which I know these are like renders in a way. So the skin tones look very bland in a way. But these definitely look like renders. But articulation wise, they look great. And the price isn't bad either. $45 for Ryu and $48 for either of the Chun-Li figures. So these are still just promotional renders, but I hope we get to see a little bit more. And then they're also doing, still with the Capcom license, which is wild, Captain Commando and Carol. I don't know Carol. I didn't even know. Maybe it's because I barely played Captain Commando. Um, of course, most of us are familiar with Captain Commando from Marvel versus Capcom. If you played Marvel versus Capcom, you know Captain Commando. Um, but this has quite a bit of accessories, which I like seeing that. This is also a 1/12 scale. So I am definitely going to get this one based on the fact that I want to have it for my Marvel versus Capcom shelf. And Carol, I have no idea what to do with it. I pre-ordered it just for the sake of, it's like a pair. So I'll educate myself on this character, and then hopefully I'll be okay with it. But looks cool to me. Yeah, I have no idea what to say about this character. I don't know her. And the pricing for these two is $46 each. You didn't seem too thrilled with the Robotech figure. I thought it was cool, but not for me. I'm good with the Jada Toyline. Yeah, I was just hoping because it was a Street Fighter 6 version. That was the biggest difference for it. Um, but yeah, it didn't go so well. Didn't like it. This guy, I never experienced. Everyone keeps saying that LPZZ figures are really good, really good. Got a good amount of accessories. The sculpt looks great. There's a red one too. The articulation looks very well hidden. Oh, look at that crouch. It's got some nice poses. It looks really good. I like the blue one. The blue one looks good. I haven't played this game in a long time. $20 deposit. $100. It's $100 figure. Cool. Okay. This is really messing up. So I'm going to end that there. Let me just take it out. Okay. There we go. So yeah, that was really what I was going after in regards to like kind of recent stuff. I know there was some Star Wars stuff, like the vintage collection. Hopefully I can get to that next week. But yeah, this was still a start. I think grabbing images may help in the future until I get this router upgrade. Hopefully I can get it this week. That all depends on Verizon if I can get them to send it right away. But yeah, cool. Let's see. If I let me just end that there. And then we can go open up some figures. Let's see. So I did open up this guy and I actually did a review for him. And he's actually pretty cool. I was a little iffy about the color at first, but then it really grew on me and the color works so well for this skin tone. Um, there's a whole character bio which kind of explains all of that, and it's pretty wild with this character. And he goes very well with the Savage Crucible line. So I really enjoy this guy. He looks awesome, especially like the little details that they got going on, especially with his face. His face is pretty gruesome right here. And I thought they did a great job with the sculpt of it because he's got this kind of like jewel in his eye socket, I should say, and it's got the blacklight feature. The blacklight feature is pretty gnarly, where you could just there you go, get that glow right in there. I was very surprised with that one. I didn't really test it out to see if I just like activate it a little bit longer and see if it would glow in the dark. But that is a cool feature. And then there's the jewel right there. It looks really cool to see something like that. And then, the weapon at the same time, the weapon the from the mystery bag had the glowing effect too. So really cool to see stuff like that. That's awesome. But again, with Savage Crucible, it goes so well with the whole world. And this one sword, is like an ice sword, looks incredible. The way they made it ice, or the way they made it look like ice. So good. I really like that. So I'm happy to see, new stuff from Savage Crucible. I think they're doing a great job. Um, and I know I ordered quite a bit of stuff recently. So okay, so I was gonna get started with GI Joe, and the one guy was Big Lob. So, I should have Tunnel Rat with me because that would have been really good if I had Tunnel Rat. Where's my knife? I was actually excited when they announced Big Lob. And then we saw him at New York Comic Con. He was on display, so it was really cool to see the actual figure in person. So I was happy that we were going to get him soon. But it comes with a fair amount of stuff, which isn't too bad. I'm glad. It's funny how we got a basketball with a hand attached to it, which of course we all know where that came from. Probably this torso and arms looks exactly like something from Starting Lineup. It easily does. it wouldn't surprise me if other pieces were, but they probably sculpted all these new legs anyway. So I wonder if I'm sure we could change out the shoes that he has on there with sneakers. But he's got a large knife here, this flare gun of some sort, I think. I think. Uh, Rifle, handgun, grenade. Nice to see a grenade there. That's awesome. Um, 3 grenades, but it's attached to the bandolier. And what is this other hand? It's just a relaxed hand. And of course, trigger hands. So yeah, let's see. Oh, you know what? This could be an all new sculpt because the starting lineup torso, the jersey is separate from the torso. So unless, yeah, that's that's new. That's new. That's okay. Can his hand hold the grenade? Probably. So we have, how is this attached? There's the basketball. So yeah, pretty fair amount of stuff. There's the like Rambo knife. My God. Insert right there on this thigh holster. Here's this. What do you call this? I called it a flare gun. Am I wrong? I don't know what that is. But it looks like you could fit that back there. I don't think you would fit the rifle back there. Can you put the grenade back? Oh, you could. He has a little loop on that back part of the belt. So I could add that right there. Now he can hold everything except for 2 hands. Yep, here's the handgun. And then his rifle right here. Where's the, oh, jeez. I thought the magazine disappeared. For the Big Lob character, he looks good. He definitely does. Is that a grenade launcher? It's that small? I picked up Big Lob at GameStop. I just need Chuckles for the Joes. Oh, man, you need Chuckles. Oh. Let's see. Who'd I miss? Tall Joe's HQ. What's up, man? Doe Studios, how are you? Now I gotta unbox Big Lob and put him next to my Embiid starting line. Right? Let's see. Malcolm Lee, how are you, sir? Picked up big. Oh no, I already said. Let's see. Basketball should have been loose, and the hand made in a way that it would hold the ball when you put it there. Yeah, if the thing would that would be, there would be a peg in the palm. There would be a peg in the palm, but then a hole in the ball. So would that matter to you? That's probably the only difference. If they did that, that's how they're gonna make it. Figure has a cool look. I'm buying this guy. Just looking back, didn't know you caught Bruno for just $5. Nice. Yeah, he did. He did really good. Head sculpt looks great. I'm glad they did a black color for the bandolier here, especially for the radio that's back here. So everything works really nice. Now, height wise, yes, he's definitely taller. So we're gonna open up another guy and see if it's actually if he's taller than your average 6-inch scale. And who that would be, wherever my knife went, there we go. We're gonna open up a Lifeline. Lifeline was like my second character I wanted to get out of this wave. Put you there. Because he's got a lot of cool stuff. Absolutely. What is most? He's got 2 sets of goggles. This looks like a knife. Flashlight, maybe. His helmet, his sunglasses, a pistol, whatever medical equipment that is. More like a briefcase type thing for medical equipment. This is God, I don't know the official name for it. It's like a breather, and a bag that you can use. Where would you put that? Oh, you would attach it to an arm. That's pretty neat. The last time I saw this accessory was in Star Wars Black Series for Saw Gerrera. And I thought that was a very unique accessory too when it first came out. So I don't know, or I don't think they reuse this body. This body looks very new to me, so I couldn't say if there was they reused it for him specifically. So I'm not sure. This is pretty neat, where they just made this simple bandolier for his gun holster right along his chest. But there are other things. I'm going to assume the knife will go in there. This will probably be that flashlight. Head sculpt looks good. Now, if he were to wear this helmet, could you put the sunglasses on him? Or it's either or. I think it's either or. Because he's got like the medical glasses too, but I feel like it's one or the other. I feel like that's what it would be. This we can insert here, and hopefully that closes up. Yep, good. This black Yep, that fits right in there. So what is the knife here? There's a lot of, no, it's enough tape. There's definitely enough tape in there. Who showed up? Kiwi? What's up, bud? How you doing? Let's see. And yeah, it's Kiwi. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Figure Fight Club. What's up, man? How you doing? Let's see. You get a little knife here. Can get inserted. So now, okay, cool. Look at that. Look at the height difference there. That's awesome. It's good to see that Big Lob is actually tall as hell. Very cool. I'm glad he's got that height on him. So that's why I'm thinking like, oh, I hope Tunnel Rat is shorter, like much shorter. Stay up. Nope. So what should I put on him? The helmet? And if I did, that helmet's going to be snug. You can't use anything else. Because if you have that helmet on, you could probably, yeah, you could probably just put his glasses on. So I'm going to try that. It's probably best if you put on his glasses, it's probably best to have the helmet because then the glasses will stay put. It won't come out. The helmet will hold it in place in a way. In a way, I'm guessing. I'm trying to insert it in right now just to see if it'll work. Because I don't know. And it does. So you could insert it there and this helmet will keep it in place. So you won't lose those glasses. But if we were to use these right here, that's you're gonna have to take the helmet off and everything. So here's this, which opens up, and look at that. You get, let's see, there's a lot of sculpted stuff in here. I'm going to assume these are rolled bandages, gauze, scissors, probably oxygen, and probably other cleaning, like cleaning liquids there. So that's cool. First aid kit type of thing. Does this, can you attach? I'm gonna try something. Let's see. So we have this piece, which is nice, which I'm going to assume you can fit for most characters. I'm sure if I put like a sticky tack or something like there, it can attach on the face. But where this would attach, I don't know. I don't see a spot here to attach it to. So that's a weird thing. Like I would assume that you could have like an end here to peg into something. Do you know what I mean? Like you should be able to plug it into something, but I don't see anything that would help. And this fluid bag, the fluid bag is fine because it comes with this armband here. So if we were to just like attach it like this, like so, I doubt it would want to be on a wrist of some kind, but it's definitely not long enough to make it look as good. But it's not a bad attempt. But that's a really cool accessory right there in the case. Really, Brian? Damn it! Is it in the case? It's the oxygen tank, isn't it? Nicole, how you doing? I do not have amiibos. Um, I I did not collect any of that from Nintendo because I didn't do much with Nintendo Wii at the time. Was it Nintendo Wii when that first came out? In the case, oh yeah. Uh, are you saying it goes right here? I feel like, yep, I guess that's what you mean. That's what you mean, right? That's what you mean, Brian? Okay. Where we go. Mogera, what's up? I've got a big lot coming in the mail. Excited to get the movie Rookie Squad. Yeah, that was one of my main reasons of getting it. Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, I know. I try to get it to everybody. Dementia, what's up, man? I don't collect wrestling figures, but that new Hulk Hogan figure looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, yeah. Is that the new Ultimate figure? I think I saw that at Walmart recently. Yeah, it holds okay. So it's not bad. I didn't think of using it in here, but thank you, Brian. Like, it works. So now it's just really we got like two goggles that I have nowhere to. Well, I could put it inside his case. I could definitely put it inside his case. So cool, cool. The whole outfit looks good. I'm actually happy with it. It looks great for classified series. So having Lifeline in the group now, that's awesome. That's really cool to see. Watching this one. I can't, man. I don't have time for that. My goodness. How you doing, bud? Okay, the Night Viper. I can't recall if there was ever if there was a Night Viper back in the O-ring days, and if there was, if I had one. But it just looks familiar to me, and it looks good for this classified version. So I don't know. We'll take a look. I think this Night Viper looks really good in terms of the green color and this glossy black that it's got going on. They always make these Vipers look really good. The glossy black really brings it out. It's another like simple bandolier We've got the neon yellows that helps out. There's some red there, a gold belt buckle. This armor padding here, shins, and there's this knife sheath here. These look like flares in some way. Holster, another knife area. So he comes with some neat stuff. He actually comes with stuff I've never seen before. So I'm trying to think if this was reused anywhere else, but I don't think it has. So I'm gonna put this one in there, and it's right in the front. Insert right there. Here's his handgun. It's much larger, but you can absolutely place that in there. And then this is awesome. It's more of a helmet that you can bring the visor down. And this just like that. Does this come off? It spins, but I don't think it comes off because it looks like the plastic gets stressed if I were to pull on it. So I'm not going to try to pull on it. I know, I like the look of this. I really do. Now, his weapon is, I've never seen this before through G.I. Joe Classified. But that's a huge scope. Comes with a strap. Of course, it's all plastic, but that is pretty crazy. Let's see. I'm playing Dead by Daylight. Nice. I'm 100 plus hours still on chapter 5. I don't even know how many chapters there are, but damn. If I ever get the time to play games, I'd probably play Marvel Rivals and then more than likely try to, pick up Requiem because I haven't played Requiem yet. I saw him in the rest of the wave in Target first thing in the morning last week. I only had money for one, so grabbed Hit and Run. Hit and Run, that was one I left behind. I did not get Hit and Run. The Night Viper was going to be my second fig to grab. I hate being on a budget. No, trust me, I know it hurts. I had to sell a couple things to offset buying one of these three. Oh no, actually, yeah, no. How I got Lifeline, because that was at the second Target I went to, was I recouped money from Cardiac, Al, and the Luffy figure I bought. That paid for Lifeline. It's always good when clearance happens. You can, when you find it cheaper, return the one you paid that was more expensive. This is a pretty cool looking like communicator backpack. Actually really nice. I wish there was more paint on it, but it looks good enough. That fits on there well. And he can hold all of his accessories. So not bad. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I like the way this looks. Now, am I wrong? Is that like reused from another figure? Because I'm about to walk over to my endless amount of Cobra army builders and see if any of this looks familiar. I think his legs are familiar. That's what I'm. Oh my God, it's going to kill me. I'm going to have to figure this out. I hate being responsible. Adult too. I'm sorry, sir. I influence in the worst ways possible. Target has a few sales. I know. That's what I mentioned that earlier. I was so mad. I walked into Target today and they're having the, what was it? Save $5 by spending $30 in toys and save $10 spending $50 in toys. I bought 3 GI Joe figures for $28. I could have easily saved $10. It's ridiculous. I wish. I'm hoping, I'm really hoping that there are some GI Joes left at other Targets, so that way I can pick them up. Why you got to do that? My bad. So that way I can pick them up and return again just to get, some money back. So crazy. Speaking of clearance, Target has the cops that's it. Well, there's no cops left in my area. You cannot. There's nothing left. 50 spending $5 credit in the rewards section. That's even crazy. I'm very curious. I'm about to get up and look at my figures and see what in the hell. That cannot be all new sculpt. There's no way. If it is, that's awesome. But I feel as if it. Maybe it is. Because the Vipers, they're, at least the legs are different, but I don't see it. I guess not. It's possible that thing is all new sculpt. And I really do like it. That looks great. That really does. Where is. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's a cool figure. I do like that. I'm going to move you guys over because, yep, you fell. I figured you'd fall. Let's see. I am going to grab the Marvel Legends and the one that just came in today. Unexpected, but here she is. Emma Frost. Another Target exclusive that I hope drops down in the next 2 months. Let's hope in 2 months, Emma Frost is $7.49. We know it'll happen. We'll just have to see and wait and find out. There she is. I already had them in the bag in the car, so I just returned on the receipt to get the differences. Yeah, my Targets aren't that nice. You have to buy and then return. You got a hell of a deal with getting the cost for 10. Yeah, that's awesome. It's not out yet. Target's pre-orders just started shipping. Like I got notification yesterday and it arrived today, and it arrived in a plastic bag. So you got to watch out for that too. So this was my pre-order. Linton H, how you doing? Do you have a spot? I have many Spider-Man toys. Um, Depends on what you're asking for. It's cool. That's why I buy and hold, though. Come to think, there's a Target about 50 miles that I tend to find all their stuff at. Yeah, see? I'm waiting on Emma because every time I pre-order, they end up at the. See, just do what I do, though. You already do it. Just pre-order it or buy it, and then just hold on to your receipt. And if it drops in price, there you go. Pick it up at the sale price. Now, we've seen this Emma before. We probably have all the Emmas, or the most recent Emma from the Ultimates. Did I say Ultimates? No, not Ultimates. But yeah, this diamond form, again, it's a poor attempt at making this a diamond form. But what are you going to do? And she's in these damn heels again, which why would they change it now? So there you go. Linton, the original. Yeah, sure. I have like 4 different versions of the original or the movie versions. It's I have a whole Spider-Man shelf. There she goes. So just returned the price I paid. Then she gave them back, and I went and bought them again to get away. See, at least your Target was nice enough to. I wish I could do that. I wish I could be like, hey, these are on sale. Here's my original. Can you just resell it back to me after I return it at the sale price? They will say, no, you can't do that because they have to go through a process of they have to go through the returns process that puts them back into their inventory in the store. Coming from operations management in retail, when I used to do it, it is a process. When you return a product at customer service, that product sits in like this purgatory in their system, and a manager has to come and kind of reactivate that product back into their inventory system. So when that during that purgatory phase, sometimes a manager doesn't get to those product until the end of the night. Do you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like, okay, we're getting close to closing time. I'm going to scan all the return product, and everyone in the store will put away the return product back on the shelves. For your store to do what you just said tells me that they have a manager that will just quickly put it back in the system, or that person that does it bypasses all of that stuff. And then in my head, as a manager, because I've done it before, the manager will get in trouble for not being able to scan an item that was returned that no longer exists. And it becomes an inventory issue. You see what I mean? It's that the retail in me comes out through operations management, and I know how that process, but Target could be different. I don't know. It's just crazy. If you have that, you are so blessed that it can be done that way. Wanting to find the Spider-Man 29 for clearance at Target, but not finding it anywhere anymore. Yeah, my one Target where I found Cardiac had a ton of them. When Al went on clearance for $17.49, the next day, all gone. I was like, what the hell? It wasn't even on clearance yet. Thank you, Abby. Appreciate it. That is exactly what I do. The thing is, I don't care and bring them into stuff. I see, that's cool. Just throw the return on clearance sometimes. Yeah, right. Sound like a toy fiend. No, he's good. No, that's if he's got a Target that does that, that's awesome. possibly about the manager, but they were still in the system. They will also override the street day too. Good Lord, man. That's awesome. You got good employees there. Well, so this is the same head as the one that comes with regular. I'll get it. I will get it. It's easier to just compare. Wherever you are, there you are. So this was this. Same figure. Yep, same head sculpt, everything. It's nice that they did the deco on their face, so it looks good. Everything else, yeah, everything's the same. Okay, but her face here looks good. Now I'm glad that they did a secondary head sculpt, and they used the Walgreens exclusive head, because it's the same length of hair, but this is the Walgreens exclusive head, which actually looks really good. But is it diamond form? No, not at all. This is Invisible Woman. You want Invisible Woman this is an Invisible Woman head right here. This looks good. I mean, all of this looks good as an Invisible Woman, but they're trying to pass this off as diamond form, and it's not. Because I get it. They wanted to do a variant figure of this character, and they did it before in was it Toy Biz, or was it like Dark Days Marvel Legends? I'm trying to remember. I think it was Toy Biz. But yeah, I think if they put, what it would have been good if they actually put like that glitter material inside this translucent plastic. Then I'd say it would pass more for that. I don't even know who had that. Who had that glitter? Oh, I know who had that. Who has that body? I'm gonna go look for it. That I know it's right here, because I'm fully aware of which one I'm talking about, and I bet you I didn't open it yet. I kept it in box because it was such a great presentation. Do you guys remember this? The A4 set. This is the Toys R Us. Look at that. Oh, there we go. The Toys R Us exclusive. So, who was it? Singularity. This girl, she had a translucent body, but it was like blues and purples. But they put like glitter all over the translucent body. Like it's glitter all over it. And I guess if they put the glitter in Emma Frost here, maybe it could pass off as diamond form. But you could see here there is like shimmers of glitter that made her look like a galaxy. And that was really the whole point of it. I can't believe I never opened this. I forgot about this. Because look, this is the only Marvel Legend that you got Elsa Bloodstone. So yeah, what a way to bring that box out again. She comes with a Danger Room programming manual and a binder Trapper Keeper. It's a Trapper Keeper. It's got a flap. Xavier Mutant Pathogen Research. That's a flap. That's a Trapper Keeper flap, for those of you knowing what that is. Let's see. Where'd we go? Joe, last night Target Budo was on clearance. Nice. That's cool. Not for me though, because all the Budos are gone at my Target. I'm still within a 90-day return policy because I bought it on discount though. I bought it at $25. So if it was any less than that, I would have bought it too, just to recoup like $8. But who knows? We'll see what happens. They said they couldn't sell it because it was a different figure. Wait, but someone had returned and put the female Marine. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even finish reading. I tried to buy and get cheaper price, but no. Yeah, I get it. You know what? It'll be on my next toy hunt figure. I did find an old figure. It was more than likely hidden under a shelf, and I attempted to buy it, and of course Target said no because it's not in their system anymore. Not paying attention to returns and then putting it back on the shelf. Yeah, absolutely. My girlfriend has that set. She never opened it. Yeah, cool. So Fig Swap Scumbag did it. Yeah, we still do. I appreciate it, Nicole. Thank you. Let's see. Skullduggery, it's shameful. It's not. Yeah, I know. It's always adults ruining it. I got the Monica Rambeau from that set loose at Toy Tuber last time. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've taken them to the service desk in Walmart before and told them I've done the same. My one Walmart is notorious for returning wrestling figures that are figure swapped. And every time I go to that Walmart, it's like it's obvious that the same person is doing it over and over again, but Walmart customer service doesn't look or realize that they're returning a boxed figure that has the wrong figure in it. It's pretty damn obvious that the figure in there does not match the figure that's on the box, but yet they return it. So, and then I bring it to customer service. It's like, hey, you guys got tricked again, and someone, returned something that is the wrong item in the box. And they said they don't care. They don't care at all. Trapper Keepers are from the 80s. I had one. Nice. I had one too. I think I still have one. I think I still have the one when I was a kid. Obscure, what's up, man? Yesterday saw a Superman kaiju monster that got swapped into a Marvel Rivals Venom statue. Wow, really? That's oh my god. Was that at Walmart? Because that Marvel Rivals Venom is only being sold at Walmart right now, unless it's at Target now. But I've only seen them at Walmart. People steal the Transformers heads, just the heads. That's pretty wild. Why the hell would they do that? Emma's typical. We've seen this before. So this cape completely hinders her arm movement whatsoever, which is why it's good to, if you can customize it to get soft goods, I highly recommend it. I never did it because I just never had the time to, focus on it. But I'm like, it's not necessary right now, especially after so much time has passed. I can just leave it alone. But I really like this head. This is a good Sue Storm head if you think about it. This looks really cool. Accessories are good. It comes with extra hands too, typical of Emma Frost, but it's not so bad. I don't mind it. I think when it comes to X-Men, I love X-Men, so it's going to be purchased regardless. So we'll It's just gonna happen. Um, I wanted to open up uh a couple things more, and I know it's of course out of the ordinary, which is normal for me because I'm so widely vast of so many different figures and stuff I collect, and I'm trying to find it. There it is. I have two statues I want to open up. One Piece Nami from the Egghead series, and I needed to add her to this One Piece shelf. And then at Ross, we found the Maximatic Grimjow from Bleach, which is awesome. This character was really cool, and I'm kind of glad I just love anime statues. I mean, the figures are nice sometimes, but statues just do these characters so much better that they're really cool to have just that singular pose that looks like it came right out of the TV. You know what I mean? That's why I like them so much. Um, let's see. Where'd we go? You saw his evolution. He leveled up. So damn terrible. People have no shame. Yeah, there's a lot of people that just swap shit so much, and they just keep doing it over and over again because they know that the location that they go to doesn't give a crap. Fig that I wanted, head was gone, and there were no others. I remember when people were just taking all the heads off. That's like, what? That's just dumb. And I get it. If it's a bunch of kids, like immature kids, it's a real pain. God, when I worked in retail, I absolutely I kicked kids out when they were just there and they weren't doing anything but just hanging out. And I was in my 20s. I did not appreciate like young teenagers at the time. It's like I understood, but when I was working, I'm like, no, I'm not going to deal with this stuff. It's ridiculous. Let's see. Where is okay? Look at this. We got a stand, and she's already pre-built. There's no other pieces that I have to connect, but this is still really awesome to see. Is this the right pegs? This is the right way. Okay. Awesome. Nami from the Egghead series. These are like 10 inches tall, 12 inches tall. Today at Ross, they had double punch the score remold. It was $12.99. Head was missing. Well, Ross too. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. I love the ones that you can just sit down. Even have a good Lord, what's his name? You see, I have him sitting down too. Lloyd. I have Lloyd. Good Lord. What's going on? Big time one Transformers. That's a cool statue. Yeah, so we got Nami here. This is the Egghead Arc series outfit where they all have these weird space age looking things because look at her boots, which is pretty crazy looking. There was some weird cuts here. There's like some plastic that wasn't properly cut. But from just seeing, it looks really good. The other Nami is a little different. The other Nami I have much larger and more just bikini top, if you think of it that way. But this is cool. I know there's other Egghead series coming out for the Ben Presto statues, but I'm glad that we're getting them, especially at Ross. I mean, this was $20 at Ross, so that's awesome. That's really cool. She's tough when she gets, yeah. My what was the most like my most one of my favorite scenes um recently was when she was playing against the other spy in tennis. she she doesn't know her own strength. So this she'll end up somewhere over here. I'll make her I'll give her a spot. But yeah, at least she's in there. But then Grimjow, good lord. Grimjow looks crazy good. And same thing, like I'm only when it comes to these statues, I'm only going to collect the 10 to 12 inch size statues. The tennis ball, yes, the tennis ball. And they're fighting when she's drunk. Exactly. Yep, my kids love it too. Oh, that's where the weight comes from. So yeah, the 10 to 12 inch statues are more of my favorite scale. And sometimes it's hard to tell when we see them at Ross. You see this kind of like the smaller boxes. The smaller boxes are more of like the 6-inch size, 6-inch, 7-inch size, and it's tough because as cool as some of those statues are, they just don't scale well with like a majority. So I try to just stay away from it and just stick with the larger scale ones. So here's Grimjow, which he looks great. And I'm glad he's got a hollow like right there. You could basically see right through him. So I was on the box, I wasn't sure because it just looked like it looked black. It was just a black hole on the box. I was like, did they actually put a hole through him? And yep, there we go. There he is, number 6. Awesome. I'm glad they had that detail on his back right there. That looks great. And of course, you have to put these together. So that's what makes them this. That's what a lot of these Ben Presto statues are. You get to put them together. And it comes with a stand, but it seems like I don't need it. But his sword is right here, so we can get that out. And I'm sure it's just placing it in the. There's a loop right there on his in the black part of his pants. So you know what's going to happen? I'm easily going to remove my McFarlane Batman stuff here to just make room for all the anime statues I have, which will actually be a much more better presentation, in my opinion. Are you going to fit in there, or are you going to... Yep, that's what I thought. It comes in 2 pieces. And one... let's see. I know I'm going to have to figure this out now. I got to like shove in the one end like that, and then insert this back in. There you go. So cool. And then now my bleach journey begins. Good lord. I do have an Ichigo, but the Ichigo, there is a Maximatic Ichigo, and I found it at GameStop, but I don't think it's there anymore. I'll probably have to look for that one. God damn it. But the Ichigo I have is from a different company, and I don't think it's going to scale well. So I'm going to have to make that work, or just sell off that Ichigo in hopes to finding a better scaled Ichigo one. So cool. Not too bad. Actually looks really good. That actually looks great. Should I open up the other one? I should open up the other statue. Because this is almost the scale with almost, yeah. Because here's Vivi from One Piece, but then here's that's the thing. If you can get the statues to scale well, I think you would have a really good presentation of anime figure statues that you made. If you're interested, it's up to you. This is a company I've never. Oh no, I have Sega. This is Sega. I just never bought Sega before, but I won this at the Round One arcades. Got Okaroon here. I never opened it, and I'm afraid that it is like a ton of pieces, but I could be wrong. I won this. No, I can't give myself credit on this. My wife won this at the Round One arcades. She went right to that machine. I tried playing that machine, and I lost like 4 times. And then my wife jumps on it, and she won the moment she jumped on it. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Okay. This is a huge flight stand. I don't even know what in the hell. Is there a way to like zoom out of my figure camera? Because that's the only way it's going to fit. Back ultra wide camera. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Well, let's see. I'm already here. We're going to open this thing. The head, God. This head is enormous. But it looks incredible. Oh my God. That looks really good. Joey, it's okay, man. Anime is not for everybody. I highly recommend watching some anime. Look at how big this thing is. Because you can introduce yourself to so many cool stories, cool characters. But, you know, I learned a lot of Japanese watching anime. I've been watching anime since I was in college. So I started with Dragon Ball. No, I could be wrong. I started with other things besides Dragon Ball. So in my age, I watched Toonami. The after school block Toonami, which was Gundam Wing. Sometimes it was Detective Conan, Cowboy Bebop, Outlaw Star, of course, Dragon Ball. There are so many different ones there. Look at this. So many pieces. Look at it. There's so many pieces to this thing. But I love it. It's really cool. Look at this. You have this huge body. I'm probably going to just move it to one screen just so we could see how big this thing is. This is insanely big. Like at the arcade, there was no there was no display of it. It was just the box, so we weren't sure how big this thing is. Depends on what you like, though. Stupid stuff. Yeah, I love stupid stuff too. 10 shows per season. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm still trying to catch up to One Piece. Was Battle of the okay, Star Blazer, Speed Racer. Okay, that's not so bad. Gundam Wing was great. Gundam Wing was a big starting point for me. Of course, as you can see, there's going to be a ton of Gundam model kits that I haven't done yet. But Gundam Seed was ultimately my favorite. The first season of Gundam Seed. Watching this new Chinese anime release, that witch sentenced to be a hero. Sentenced to be a hero, yeah. It's my 20s or Akira. Akira, sure. Akira was good. Okay, let's see. Let me take this out for a second. First off, look at this thing. This thing is huge. And when I look, that's the difference in size for how big this flight stand is. So we have a flight stand. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put this. Here's his torso. And his legs, or his lower half. So now we have that. We have his other leg, which there are some sharp points in this jacket. Oh, it had a snap. Okay. There's his leg. His right arm. There we go. This is a cool statue. And I guess, how are we putting this? Okay, there we go. Look at that. There's that. And then we have his head. So his head actually has 3 channel pieces that you got to just make sure you insert properly. And there you go. There you have it. There's Okaroon right there. That's awesome. Let's see. Ninja Scroll, okay. Dragon Ball, Watch Sentenced to be Hero. Demon Slayer's animation was up there too. Though I wouldn't like anime, but it has surprised me. Okay, so he's got a channel set right here, which would be there you go. Good Lord, that's a huge flight stand for what? That's crazy. I think it's awesome, but damn, the flight stand really elevates them much higher than I thought it would. But that is really cool. Well, I guess with any other possible Dandadan statues, I could add here, but I would want, if I were to get a Momo, I would easily want one that's similar size. So I'd have to check with Sega, because Sega's the one that makes this, if they have a Momo statue to complement this one. But damn, this is huge. But they did a great job with it. I think they did an excellent job with the way this figure looks. It's not bad. It really isn't. That's really cool. That statue is nice. Star Blazers. Okay, Star Blazers. I remember Star Blazers. I can make recommendations depending on what you like. What is Dandanon? Dandanon is a little bit of everything. It's got sci-fi, horror, love, high school antics. It's got action. You know, it's cool. Dandanon is actually, you can watch it on Netflix. There's the Japanese version and the English version, so you can give it a shot. It's funny. There's comedy in it. Let's see. My Hero Academia is great too, and Chainsaw Man is great. Yeah, you could absolutely do that. Chief Sir, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, everything you just asked about, Joey, give it a shot. Pick one. Chainsaw Man and Dandadan, you can catch up much more easily because it's not a lot of episodes at the moment. Because Chainsaw Man is only one season and one movie, and Dandadan is 2 seasons, which is about 16 to 20 episodes, I think. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, you could do that. My Hero Academia, it's 100 plus episodes, so that will take some time. Okay, let's see. I think that's it. That's all I got. I know I absolutely have more. Oh Christ, I wanted to open up Sabo because I had this to open up, but we can do that next week. And I definitely have more Marvel Legends that I can open up to. But probably by next Sunday, I'll have a lot more from Toy Hunting. So we will see what happens. Let's see. I will be doing the Meta Travelers. Forgot about that. Let me show you guys. Hold up. So the Meta Travelers Kickstarter came in, and I'll definitely be doing action figure reviews for it. So there's the Obsidious figure. He looks like that. So that's pretty neat. Here is Kale Darkhelm. He looks really cool too. He's got quite a bit of accessories right there. So this is in the realm of like sci-fi fantasy stuff. Here is Spite Usurper. He was one of my favorites that I was looking forward to. Right. And then I got one of his army builders too. So pretty basic. But a lot of these parts, you can think of them like Mythic Legions because they're interchangeable. So I'm going to play around with this and see how they are. Hopefully they turned out very good. What is Bleach? Bleach is a long anime too. Great anime. He's a part of Bleach. But yeah, the SH figure arts are showing up. Some of them are, 3 of them, 3 Bleach SH figure arts are showing up at Ross. If you can get them, that's awesome. But if you don't know anything about them, there's no point in getting them. Really, it's just ridiculous. If you find them for me, I'll take them off your hands. But they're still good figures. It's just SH Figure Arts. Sometimes they just have a habit of not finishing characters in a lineup. That's the only problem that I have with figure arts, where they just keep rehashing the same character over and over again, or they take an IP, they start it, and they only do like 3 figures, and then you don't see them ever again. So that's the worst part about it. So for figure arts like Bleach showing up at Ross is telling me that they're no longer doing Bleach. So, and they still had a ton more characters to do. The Obsidious and Kale are cool. That Spike kind of looks like Darth Maul in a way, just because he's red, but he's more of like a fire lava kind of guy. Bleach played themselves out of the top 3 anime. They did, yes. Delaying the series too long. Love Bleach, though. I love it too. All right, so that is it. I am beyond the 11 o'clock hour, so I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Open up some Joes, Marvel Legends Emma Frost, and of course some statues, which is always nice. Love checking out and opening up new anime statues. And this Okarun is ridiculous. My God, I was not expecting the size of this thing, so that's still pretty cool. So thank you all again. I appreciate you being here. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. I would greatly appreciate that. So of course, look out for the new toy hunt video this week, as well as some new action figure reviews that I'm going to get done. So thank you guys. As far as it goes, that's it. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Hope to see you soon, and hope to see you on the next hunt.